Hey guys, welcome back to Harness Thought, the channel where we talk about all things thoughtful home, thoughtful health, and thoughtful humanity. If we haven't met yet, my name is Heather, and I am a licensed professional overthinker. Today we are tackling Christmas clutter. Yes, we are actually decluttering our Christmas clutter before Christmas. I am totally convinced that this is the time to do it. I'm going to give you 4 benefits as to why this is a better option than decluttering after the holidays are over. However, if you are seeing this video after Christmas or a few days before, because that's when I uploaded it, the principles still apply. And guess what? That means that you will be 12 months ahead of everyone else. And actually, I was way behind schedule and didn't want to wait a year to post this video. So I'm posting it now, like 4 days before Christmas, because there are several of you that don't prepare for Christmas until Christmas Eve. So I'm honoring those traditions. Okay, fine, I'm just really late. And if you are struggling with feeling behind this season, here is a video that will help you deal with that. Be sure to watch to the end of this video because I have a bonus tip for the long season Christmas fanatics like me. I realize that some of us have already had our Christmas decor pulled out since late October, but many of us still choose to put it up a week or so, or even a day before Christmas. Whatever your traditions, here are 4 benefits to decluttering before Christmas. Benefit number 1, positive energy. Getting ourselves started tackling a chore is always the hardest part, right? Decluttering seasonal items just isn't exactly on the top tier of fun family pastimes. Therefore, the first reason to declutter your Christmas decor before Christmas is to use that positive pre-Christmas energy. You've got to drag it all out of the attic anyways. You might as well have less to put back away. Which leads me to benefit number 2. You will have less inventory to put back away. Here's how bad my Christmas inventory got. I had so much decor left after setting up my tree, you could barely tell I had gotten anything out to begin with. And my bin still looked pretty full and disorderly. Now granted, I found out I was moving from Ohio to Tennessee the year before last, in the middle of December. We have completely moved everything by January 5th. I didn't have time to organize my Christmas decor as normally I would have, so everything, Christmas gear or not, was tossed into the bins however I could stuff into them. But this year, I could take my time and sort through what I wanted to use. Which leads me to benefit number 3. Before Christmas, you have a much more realistic vision of what you are going to use again. Aren't there certain pieces that you just can't wait to get out of the box every year? I love setting out my nativity scene that my husband bought me several years ago. But have you also noticed that certain objects always seem to get passed over? Maybe you're like me and were given some tomato red ornaments your first few Christmases as a married couple, and you held on to them because they were a gift and you felt bad passing them along. But you never really used them because you prefer a deeper wine color red? I know, picky. Or maybe you brought your decor before you had children and you want to eliminate all of your glass ornaments and replace them with shatterproof ones. Or maybe, like me, you have downsized and no longer have 6 fireplaces to decorate anymore. Or maybe your style has just evolved over the years. Either way, before Christmas, you have a clearer, more realistic vision of what you want to use that year. And here's a tip. As a general rule, for Christmas items, if you haven't used it in 3 Christmases, you should probably let it go. Now, I do understand that some people like to change their theme every year. That would be me. Before I move on to benefit number 4, let me say that yes, I appreciate some of the principles of minimalism, but I'm a person that needs and craves variety and options. I like to change my color themes up every year. If you want to see how I manage having multiple themes while still keeping my Christmas inventory a manageable size, please be sure to check out my next video. And if you are new here, be sure to just subscribe and hit the like button so that YouTube knows to keep circulating this video. I really appreciate it. Finally, benefit number 4. After Christmas cleanup will be much more pleasant, or at least tolerable. The Christmas season is during the darkest and coldest time of year here in the US. Being cold and in the dark are two of my least favorite states of being. I feel like one of the saddest days of the year is the day that I have to take down my Christmas tree. The days are still very short and the nights are still long. I will keep my Christmas lights up until I feel absolutely awkward about it, usually around the end of January. Because I find it so depressing, it needs to be as simple and as quick as possible to pull down. If I know that I have the task of decluttering after Christmas along with taking it all down, I'll dread the task even more. But now, since I have streamlined the process, it's not nearly as daunting a task, and I can simply move from Christmas to Valentine's Day. And I promised you a bonus tip. Here it is. If you need an excuse to keep up your Christmas decor till the end of January, just tell your friends that you are honoring the Puerto Rican festival of Saint Sebastian. I learned about this last year while visiting some of my Puerto Rican friends over Christmas. And since my grandmother was Puerto Rican, I decided to honor my heritage by keeping my decor up at least until the third week of January every year. I blame it on my genetics. I'm pretty sure I was born with this trait, so don't judge me. Thank you so much for joining me this week. If you enjoyed the content, the biggest compliment you can give me would be to like and subscribe to the channel so we can keep in contact. And please share the video. Remember, be kind and think about your thoughts. And Merry Christmas.